Hello there, Virgos, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you your mid-month reading for May. I almost said for May. Oh my God, this time is flying. I say that every time, I feel like, but I can't get over how fast time is flying. So yeah, lots in store for all of you. It's been an interesting period that we're in. All of us have ended major cycles and we're starting new ones. And the trend that I've been seeing so far from all the readings is that a lot of people, a lot of us have been feeling rocked and out of our power source, but now many of us are starting to come into alignment. We're starting to accept the changes that have happened, accept everything that's transpired, and it's like, okay, let's just rebuild. Let's just get back to ourselves and reconnect with ourselves as individuals and realign with our power source. That's what I've been seeing, is just a lot of, or at least a lot of understanding that the energy is low, and that it's like, okay, we've got to make changes to fix that and to come back into alignment. All right, so it's gonna be a good reading, I can already tell. But before we go too much further, I would like to invite you all to join me in creating sacred space. I'm going to use a little Tibetan singing bowl. Let's just take some cleansing breaths and just really let go and release whatever is burdening your mind, whatever is weighing heavily on your soul and your heart. Just let it go, okay? Here we go. Okay, thank you, Virgo. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we are in Taurus season, and it should be an energy that you all are resonating with. It's earth energy. You all are earth signs as well. And Taurus is very nurturing, very loving, very supportive, very stabilizing. And I think that's exactly what you all needed coming out of that crazy month of April. It was all about cleaning, cleansing, purging, detoxing, letting go, releasing. All sounds fine and dandy, but it's tough. You know, it's tough sometimes to really make the releases that were required of us, you know? Ending major cycles, ending major timelines, ending big relationships. This could be romantic relationships, friends, you know, best friends, family members, work relationships, just anything and everything. Everything shifted, which is what's supposed to happen, because all of us are going through shifts right now. Every single one of us. All signs. No one is exempt or immune from it. It's happening. It's all in how we respond to it that will determine the success for new cycles, okay? So what I did for you is I pulled from the Queen of the Moon Goddess deck. And these are 3 cards just to talk about themes to get us set up for what's happening for the next 2 weeks. First up is discernment. I feel like you all got this card in the beginning of the month. In fact, I think you did. But yeah, this is all about you Virgos just really scrutinizing the relationships, scrutinizing everything that's going on in your lives, and really bringing an extra level of analysis, assessment to who's in your life, what opportunities are in your life, and making that decision about, is this really serving the highest good, or is there something bigger and better for me out there that can do that? This will be empowered by the Scorpio full moon that's happening on the 18th of May, because Scorpio is going to bring in that energy of intuition, deep analytical assessment. It's really going to focus on basically what I just said, your relationships and what's in your life right now. It's going to require you to look at the depth of those relationships, because frivolity and shallowness is not going to serve you. And that's true for everybody. That's just what the moon energy is bringing. Okay? So full moons are all about completions. And I feel like this is sort of tying up what we just completed with the lunar Libra cycle that we had, the 2 full moons in Libra, the March and the April. That was all about assessing relationships. I feel like Scorpio is going to sort of clean that up and give you the introspection and the answers and the guidance that you're seeking. Okay? So there's that. And then we have darkness. Yeah, this is new moon energy. I feel like right now, Virgos, perhaps this could be you. Perhaps you could be hermiting a little bit. new moon energy, since there's a new moon depicted in the picture, is all about new beginnings, new intentions. We had the new moon on the 4th in Taurus, and that was all about leap of faith, trusting, letting go and letting God take the wheel. I feel like you're in balance, and I think you're in acceptance of newness coming into your lives and allowing that will of change to make the revolution it needs to make and introduce that clean slate for you to start creating and erecting your new life. Okay? Trust. Upright. This card has come out for several signs, but it's always been reversed. There are so many signs out there that are distrusting of this new cycle. And I'm so glad, Virgo, that you all are in alignment with it and you've accepted the changes and that you're ready for the new that's coming in, right? I'm excited for you all. You all kind of had a rough go at it for a while. And I know beginning of the month, for your reading, it was all about making peace with what happened in your relationship. And it was a third-party situation that you had to release. Okay, so we got 4 cards that just splashed. We'll take it. The Mind. This is reversed. We have Guilt. Reversed. We have Postponement. We have Consciousness. Gosh, this is all energy. This is all earth. No, not earth. I'm sorry. This is all air energy. Cloud energy in this deck. You are in your minds. Need one more. That's interesting. I don't think I've done a reading where it's just been like one element. You have to part Bulldog. He just woke up from a nap. We have Courage, reversed. This is the Major Arcana card. This is the 8 card. This is the Strength card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, okay? So we'll talk about that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Fire. Inspiration, motivation, passion. Yeah, come in for you all. Okay. Okay. 4 out of the 5 cards are air energy. 1 Major Arcana, which is Courage, which is fire energy. And then the bottom of the deck is fire. So I feel like this is the verge of new beginnings coming through once you get yourself aligned. You have the Mind card, and this is the Page of Clouds. And cloud energy in the Osho Zen Tarot deck is sword energy, air energy. Very much in your mind space. Okay? It is coming reversed, so usually air energy is very fast-moving, very quick-witted, quick words, arguments. So I feel like you're fighting yourself. You're definitely in a mind screw. I think this is self-imposed because it's reversed. This is internalized. I don't think anything external really is doing this, but I think what's happening, one, because you have the guilt and the postponement. Maybe talk about this in pairs. You have the 8 of Clouds too. So the Guilt card. Maybe you're feeling guilty about the releases you had to make. This is all sword energy. So I feel like with the Guilt card, maybe this is, again, I keep saying this is self-imposed because I think it is. So 8 of Clouds can also be looked at or regarded as the 8 of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And if you recall, the image on the 8 of Swords card is a woman who's tied up in rope, who's blindfolded, and she's surrounded by 8 swords in a horseshoe. So it gives the impression and illusion and gives the impression and illusion of being bound, of being blinded, and of being imprisoned. But she's not. It's all a matter of perception. She can willingly and freely take that step forward into her future and get herself out of that fake self-imposed prison because there's nothing blocking her path. She's blindfolded, so she's going to take that leap, that step. It's going to be a step of faith, a step of blind trust going into the future, knowing that there's bigger and better for her out there. So that's sort of the energy behind this Guilt card that I'm picking up, because it's called Guilt in this deck, but I feel like for you all, it's definitely Eight of Swords energy, and it's reversed. So I feel like you're coming out of this period of guiltiness, or this period of Eight of Swords. You know, those swords are going to be falling out, and you're going to have relief. You know, because this is also reversed, and usually knights, when knights come in, they bring messages, and usually the Knight of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck is fast-moving energy, but it's reversed, so it's slowed down. So whatever message of clarity is coming in for you, it's not going to come in as quickly because you're out of alignment. You're postponing. Okay, this is the Four of Clouds. Four of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite shows an image of a man. I believe it's like a coffin situation with three swords above and a single sword underneath, like the bed or the coffin or the resting place. That card symbolizes pause. Here we've got the Four of Clouds. This is postponement. In this particular deck, you see an image of a woman living in a black and white world who's looking through a window of new possibilities, a better way of life, a life of color, a life of texture, a life of form, a life of happiness. She wants that because you see the colors starting to come in onto her shirt. So there is an attraction for her to step through this window. But she's pausing. She's hesitating. She's doing the what if dance. What if this? What if that? Blah, 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 blah. She's in this. This is what's going on with her to prevent her from stepping forward into her life of fulfillment, into her life of abundance, to the life that she's meant to live, into a life full of love and happiness. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about it. You deserve this life, Virgo. You've been through a lot. You really have. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to live authentically. Okay? The past is in the past. You were wronged. Maybe you did the wrongdoing too in certain situations. You've got to let it go. Gotta let it go. This is an ending for you. Came in reverse. Like I said, I'm still seeing this as Eight of Swords, so the swords are falling out. You're going to gain clarity real soon because you have the consciousness card. This is also air energy. This is the Ace of Clouds, Ace of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite deck. So clarity. Clarity is coming in for you, but it's delayed, reversed, because I think you're doubting. I think you're doubting what you're feeling, and I think you're overanalyzing. I really do. I feel like, even upright, Virgo, I feel like you guys can easily step into this trap, this mind screw. You guys are natural analysts. Your attention to detail is impeccable. You have great memories, but you tend to self-doubt. You doubt situations, you overthink, you overanalyze, you do the what if this, what if that, how about this, or what about this situation? You do that too much, and it's paralyzing. It's paralyzing, and you're forever in this mind space when you don't need to be. And in doing so, you delay or postpone your ability to make decisions that will serve your highest good. And you delay or you talk yourself out of the decision to step forward into abundance and go after what's going to make you happy. And by all this headspace, your energy is low. You're lacking the courage to take that step forward. You're doubting your power. You're doubting your intuition. You're doubting clarity of thought because it's here for you, but you're blocking it. This is going to give you the mental clarity you need to make. This is the clarity that you need in order to make the decisions to move forward, to progress. Okay? I'm not seeing anything where you're clinging to the past. I'm not. That's a good thing. You're just in a state of analysis paralysis. And you're wearing yourself out. And you're creating delays and postponement, literally. But you've got the intensity card here. This is inspired action. This is passion. This is motivation. This is fire energy. This is creativity coming in for you to help move you out of this mental analysis paralysis. Okay? So let us pull from the Untamed Oracle deck. Haven't used these cards in a while, but I'm feeling called to do so now. Up first is Rest, reversed. Yeah, I think you need a mental break, because there is a lot, too much air energy here. And focus. You are lacking, and it's reversed. You're lacking focus right now. You don't know what to do. You're stuck. You're stuck. You can't even make a decision to step into the new. You're paralyzed. The analysis paralysis literally has you paralyzed. Okay? So you're lacking direction, you're lacking focus. But we're here. You're here for a reason. You're here to understand what you can do to clear that, right? Spirit, reversed. You're out of your spiritual alignment. Usually when this card comes through, it's all about letting you know your spirit guides are here for you. Your guardian angels are here for you. But because you're in this such mental state of loop thinking and overanalyzing, you're not hearing their messages. They have messages to help you clear that. Connections. Yeah. Connections with people are suffering, or they're out of alignment or disharmony, and your connection to the divine is out of alignment. Okay? One more for Virgo. Water. Yeah, I think this is the energy that you need in order to flow and to get out of this air energy. The air energy is too much. Yeah. If you can relax, maybe listen to music that has like the healing music that has sounds of water, like rain or like trickling water. I think that'll help settle your mind. I don't know why that came in, but I just suddenly heard that type of music, and I felt like that will help some of you get out of this mental paralysis. Water energy is all about cleansing and healing, and it's also about spiritual alignment. So if you can maybe surround yourself in colors of blue, I think that'll help calm you. If you're able to access a body of water, maybe take a trip out to the lake, or go, if you live in an area where there's a beach, or maybe like creeks, go hiking where there's like a water source or a river, something. I think being near water outside will help you center and ground, because getting you outside anyway, just in nature, will help you tremendously, Virgos, because you all are earth signs, and being out in nature will definitely help you ground into your energy. But I think if you can add the element of water, I think that will really help you settle and come into alignment and listen to the spiritual downloads that are trying to come in for you, because you're blocked. Consciousness is blocked. You're out of spiritual alignment, and you're lacking focus right now. Whoops, I'm blocking the word focus. Okay? All right. Bottom of the deck, fulfillment. Reversed. Usually when this card comes in, it's synonymous with the World card in the Rider-Waite deck. It talks about fulfilling cycles, completions. Okay? So maybe there's something here that you haven't completed yet with you. Maybe this is part of the mental mind sphere you're going through. So you're not allowing the completion to end. You're feeling guilty about it, and it's creating delays and postponements. Okay? Yeah. So I think Virgos, once you're able to, clear this energy space, this head space, get your mind right, and release all of that. Oh God, it's giving me a headache, to tell you the truth right now, because of the amount of overthinking that's going on right now, the back and forth, and what if this and what if that. Yeah, it's giving me a headache. Okay, you've got to clear this, because this is not healthy. This is not healthy at all. This is not the energy space you need that will be beneficial to call in the manifestations that you want for your lives. Remember, we're starting new cycles, and I'm going to use this analogy of the house. I've been using it for all the readings, but I feel like this will help kind of give you all perspective on what we're doing and what we're working on and what we're working towards. So it is all about restructuring, rebuilding what was torn down in the world, right? And it was torn down for a reason, in order to create space to bring in new beginnings, new opportunities, the things that you're trying to manifest and co-create. So how did all this begin? Okay, let's go back to January. in January for New Year and with the super full moon, many of us set our intentions. What do we want 19 to look like? What are we trying to manifest in 19? I'm going to use the analogy of the house. The house can be anything, okay? But for simplicity, we're going to call it the house. The house could be love. It could be relationships. It can be children. It could be family. It could be a new career direction. It could be a new revenue stream. It could be more money in the bank. It could be health, wealth, abundance, spiritual enlightenment. It could be you losing weight, maybe changing your body, building muscle, maybe doing a fitness competition, whatever. It could be anything you want. But we're going to call that the house, what you are trying to manifest, team. So you made the intentions, you set it out, you told the universe, this is what I want team to look like. You wrote it out, thought about it, dreamt about it, released it to the universe. The universe is like, okay, got it. Cool. We are now going to start setting the conditions to bring you that house or houses that you want. Where it was all about, we had another super full moon in February. It was all about really harnessing that full moon energy to really just get clear with our intentions and amplify our manifestations, right? The universe is like, yeah, I got it. Thank you for reinforcing that. Cool. We're conspiring to bring all that in for you. You align yourself with it. We're going to bring it in for you. Just trust the process. Okay, cool. Here we go. March is all about tapping into that Pisces energy, tapping into our intuition and really getting spiritual about our manifestations and really getting ourselves energetically aligned with our truth. What is our truth? Because we are now knowing that we are on the verge of something new. We now know that things are going to start changing. Major shifts are going to start happening. We've had to get ourselves energetically aligned to allow those changes to happen and to still remain in alignment with the manifestation of the house and houses that the universe is still trying to bring in. So it required us to really examine what was working in our lives and what wasn't, and it was the beginning of a major detox period, detox and purging. And as we made those detoxes and purges, it could be career, family, friends, social situations, romance. It was all encompassing in our lives, and we had to look at our lives and really assess what's working and what isn't. We had this awesome full moon in Libra in March, and then we had a second one in April. So literally we were gifted with a lunar Libra cycle to examine these relationships. And we were given a moon cycle to say, all right, who's in our life, who's serving the highest good and who isn't. Because if you're not, gotta go. Okay? At least that's what the universe is thinking. The universe is like, look, I'm trying to bring in this house that you wanted, that you told me you wanted back in May. In order for me to make space for this house, I'm seeing you don't have enough space. And that your energy is not aligned to where it's going to bring in this house. You have too many distractions. You have too many old timelines here. You have too much negativity going on. Your energy is not going to support this new house or houses that I'm trying to bring in for you. So April comes along. It's like, oh yeah, no, we got to get rid of all this. Got to go. And it did. It did. Lots of timelines collapsed. Many of us ended cycles with people, with situations, with aspects of our lives. Old karma, dating back to 12 and beyond. All that came to an end and it's closing down. Right now we're dealing with the aftermath of those cycles ending. But going back to the house, all right, we have to level all this. We're going to raise this space. Because here is where I'm going to bring in your house or houses. Right here. So get ready. Clean out, all this past stuff that's not serving you. So you can enjoy this new house that's coming in. Okay? So here we are. Many of us closed heart chakras. We're mourning certain closures. We're mixed up. You're like, God, I just wanted this house, or I wanted these houses, but look what I had to release to get this, right? Right now, there is a sense of doubt. There is a sense of sadness. There's maybe a sense of guilt. Many of us are analyzing, did we make the right decisions? Was that really what I wanted? Yes, that's really what you wanted. You know deep down inside, you want that house or houses, whatever it is you're manifesting, to come in. But in order for you to up level, because this is something bigger and better for you, you really want this. You knew you had to release old patterns, old behaviors, energy, people that weren't serving you, to bring in these amazing new gifts from the universe that you told the universe you wanted. Okay? So here we are in May. The ground is clear. Everything is raised. It did what it was supposed to do. And now in May, we are literally laying down that physical foundation to have the house erected. And we're starting to erect the framing of the house in certain timelines. Some of you aren't there yet. Some of you are looking at the foundation. But some of you are further along in your progression. It's all dependent on how you're working with the energy, right? How quickly do you want your house to come into the 3D? That's a question you all really need to be asking yourselves and really working through, because I think if you can keep that in mind, it will really help you transition into this new cycle and align yourself with your truth and align yourself with what you really want. If you didn't want it, I don't think you would have said it. And I don't think you would have put so much energy behind that house. Okay? So that's just something I want you all to keep in mind as we go forward through this next cycle, because we are coming upon Gemini season, I think the 20th, the 21st of May, and it's going to have a whole new dynamic. It's air energy, so it's going to move us along. So right now, really revel in the static, I don't want to call it static, but in the grounding energy of Taurus, because this is all about restoration, rejuvenation, getting creative with erecting the framework of our house, and then designing what we want these houses to look like and what we want our new life to look like, okay? So with that in mind, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebel deck. And we'll just see what comes out for us. Okay, Virgos? I love this. The word wants to be written. Yeah. This is about you writing your future. Writing what your new way of life is going to look like, and really re-examining what intentions you set back in teen and bringing this into fruition. And you with it. Because you've changed. You're no longer the same person that you were at the beginning of the year. None of us are. This is about integrating your truth with what you want and getting in alignment with your highest good in order to manifest, to bring in those manifestations into the 3D. Okay? Alright, so I got two more. This is a great reading for you all, and I'm hoping that these messages are resonating with you and that you're able to find peace and clarity of mind, because I'm seeing a lot of that analysis paralysis here, and I don't want you to inadvertently block, the abundance that's coming through, inspiration. I like that, because I feel like this is a head nod to the Knight of Fire, right? It's almost the same. It's this fast-moving energy of inspiration, motivation, and passion. That's what I keep telling you, and this is coming through for you. And you have it again as inspiration, and it's all about getting excited about your life and getting excited about stepping through that portal, stepping into that new way of life, and not feeling guilty about it. This is about you, Virgos. This is your life. Reclaim your power, reclaim your magic, and create a beautiful life that you see fit, that you're going to be proud of, that's going to make you want to wake up every day and say, you know what, thank God. I am so blessed to have this amazing life that I created for myself. You deserve it, Virgos. You really do. Okay? So I'm hoping that this inspires you to redefine yourselves and redefine your future and manifest it. You know, I really would like for you to bring it into the 3D, and it's there if you allow it. You know, you don't want your house blueprints to just be an idea. You want to actually start touching the foundation, start touching the framing of your house, right? So one more. Oh, that one popped. I love this. This is perfect. Perfect, it's timely, and it's appropriate. Release the dark wound. Let love live. So whatever wounding you're dealing with, be relationships, be family, friendships. This could be childhood wounding, something stemming all the way back to your past that's still impacting you today. You know, release it, heal it, get to the core source or the root of that wound, really let it go. Maybe for you females, maybe for the feminines, it's maybe issues stemming with your father. Maybe for the masculines, it's issues stemming with your mother. Maybe unresolved wounding. Maybe things are said or done unintentionally that impacted you. You know, that could be the ultimate source of these woundings and how it's impacting how you interact in your relationships and how you show up for other people. That's something to think about so that when you start your new cycle, you won't bring that in to your new relationship, and you can show up as an amazing person, as the amazing person you're meant to be, and that you know you're capable of. But yeah, wounding. Oh, I love these cards. Release the dark wound, let love live, inspiration, and the word wants to be written. Yeah, this is all about redefining yourselves. I love it. Up next, I'm going to go ahead and check in with the Pure Love Oracle. And these will be messages shared between soulmates and twins, between the divine masculine and feminine. Oh, okay. And we'll just see what comes through. So usually I pull 2 cards, 2 for each. Sometimes 3 pops out, but you know, we'll go with it. We'll see what comes through. Oh, like I said, 3. Okay, let's see what we got for Virgos. So the masculine would like to share to his feminine, I think of you often. I want to have fun times with you. Okay? And feminine would like to share to her masculine, please forgive me. It is perfect timing for us now. That way. And look for signs of her love around you. Okay? So it seems like reconciliation is here. That the conditions are prime for it. What I've been seeing in the month of May is that there is still love and there is a desire to reconcile. It was just a timing thing. And certain signs and certain masculines and feminines are like, no, I'm not ready for that. Or, hey, I need more time or whatever. But I think you guys are the second sign so far where the condition really is prime, you know, to fix this. You both are on each other's minds. Feminine feels that the timing is perfect now. You know, she's seeking your forgiveness, so it seems like she said or did something to upset you, Virgo, or to upset the masculine in this situation, to perhaps contribute to the separation. But she's seeking forgiveness and she's sending her love to you. I don't know if you all are in communication, but maybe she's doing that through the 5D, through the spiritual connection. Masculine thinks about her often, but wants to have fun times with her. So I can see this 2 ways. He wants to go. One situation is he wants to go back to the way things were, to a beautiful, harmonious, and fun-filled relationship, to go back to the fun times, you know, maybe go back to the dating, you know, one another, maybe doing fun outings together, just laughing and having an amazing time together. Another scenario is perhaps he's not quite ready for commitment. There's still love there, and dependent upon what happened with the feminine, since she's seeking his forgiveness, he may not quite be ready to accept a full relationship, you know, depending on what was done. And he just want to keep things light and casual. Like, okay, I'll take you back into life, but I can't give you what you want. I can't give you the committed relationship. Who knows if he even wants the relationship. But I do get the sense that he still wants you, right? I just don't know if he can give you what you're seeking. Okay? That's something to think about. I think the fun times is just maybe keeping things light and casual for now, because I feel like maybe he has more healing to do. Yeah. So yeah, I'm reading this two different ways, and this is for two different groups of you all. One, yeah, he's ready to commit and ready to come back and ready to fix things and reconcile and pick up where you all left off and have those fun times or recreate those fun times. Another set is he's willing to bring you back into his life, but not fully and only for casual fun times. Okay? So something to think about. I think you know what situation you fall into. But get clear about what situation you're in. Okay? So that way you're not thinking you're in the previous situation and really you're in this. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? So just kind of clarify when you do have those conversations what he means and what he's intending. Only because, feminine, you're the one who's seeking his forgiveness. So I don't know what you did or said, but something happened. And depending on what happened to cause the break or to cause the separation will determine where you fall on the spectrum on this. Okay? So what I'm going to do is pull some cards from the Archangel deck and see what the angels have for you all. Okay? Ooh. Oh! You seeing this? Okay. Wow. You got 4 cards. They flew out of hand, so the angels are speaking to you all right now. Okay. All right. Let me create some space. First up, perfect for you all. Archangel Rajuel would like to say, bring a message of relationship harmony, which is perfect for you all. Yes? We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. I think you all needed to hear that, Virgo. Yeah, I sincerely think you needed to hear that. Some of you may be going through a career transition. Okay? Archangel Shamuel would like to say, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Yeah. So as you're coming into alignment with yourself and coming into alignment with your truth, I think you're understanding that what you do for a living right now is not fulfilling. You have a great career. You make excellent money and earn an excellent salary with great benefits, so forth and so forth. It may not be sparking you. It may not bring that fire inspiration. And the archangels are sharing with you that perhaps a career change into something that's more in alignment with you is in order. Something to think about. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I think this is wonderful because there is so much mental energy, so much air energy in your reading. The mind screw, the postponement, the guilt, the lack of clarity. It's so much jacked up air energy. You are paralyzing yourself with overanalyzing, overthinking, doubting, fearing. Okay? And I'm so glad that this card is coming in so you can have the clear visions in front of you, clarity of mind to turn this upright, okay? The angels are here for you to bring you peace of mind and peace and do that with clear sight to the heavenly gifts. Lastly, Archangel Sandalphon, gentleness. Yeah. Be gentle with yourselves, Virgo. Don't beat yourself up about it. Sometimes you can be your worst critics. But gentleness, gentle love towards yourself is what's required. And the Archangel Sandalphon would like to say, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. You talked about it with the water. Going outside and maybe finding a water source, like a creek, a river. You live by a beach or a lake, something beautiful. Maybe listen to music with water in it, or maybe like those water machines where it's kind of like a little Zen garden. It has water associated with it. Just having that in the background in your house, I think will help you. Okay, that's all I have for you all, lovely Virgos. Thank you so much for checking in with me. Thank you to all of current subscribers and new ones. I'm so grateful for your love and support. It means a lot to me in the channel. Thank you to all new viewers and all cross-watchers. I sincerely hope that you found what you needed here today. I hope it resonated with all of you. I hope you found it healing, motivating, inspirational, and I hope you're now maybe a little bit more in tuned on which direction to kind of go and in case, you know, you're too much in your mind space. But trust the process. Keep the vision of the house, you know, the analogy of the house in mind. I think that'll help you with the bigger picture, the strategic view of what you're working on and what we are all working on here together. Yeah, until we meet again in June, lots of love, lots of luck. Take care. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please comment below on what you're working on. Click the bell to subscribe so that way you're notified of new content I release. I do it weekly, usually on Sundays. The month of May has been a little wonky, so I've been off on what I'm releasing in May. But hopefully I should be getting back on track with all of that, okay? Love and light to all of you Virgos. Best of luck to you. You have a beautiful future ahead of you. You deserve it. Step into your truth, step into your power, align yourself with your intuition. Archangels are here for you, okay? Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.